The Dutch, known for their superior biking infrastructure, universal healthcare, and suspect carnival celebrations, but there was nothing master race about that performance as Arsenal walk into Eindhoven and destroy PSV 7-1. Let's get into it. Good evening, my peoples, and welcome back to the Counterattack. Hope you and yours are doing very well. It's Champions League round of 16, first leg tie, PSV away, and the starting 11 is as expected, with the only changes being Partey and Miles Lewis-Skelly coming in for Jorginho and Calafiori. With our full contingent of attackers, I'd say this one would be fairly straightforward, as PSV has been shocking lately in the domestic league. They lost to go-ahead Eagles twice in the last week and haven't won in the Eredivisie since late January. But with Marino up top, I really didn't know. The match gets underway, and I did not have to wait very long for the deluge to begin, my people. Oh boy, the first goal goes in, and thank the good Lord that it is for us. 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Never see a big boy grill on the roof. Never seen a big boy grill on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy grill on the roof. Big boy grilling on the roof.
Rice does well to get a cross off on his weaker left foot, and Timber out jumps Noah Lang at the back post to head it in. We started this one very well, and you can see why PSV's form is horrific as of late. It was early in this one, but it is turning out to be a nice little reprieve from the misery we've been subjected to lately. It is 2-0!
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
And it's the kids combining to double our lead. Miles Lewis-Skelly finds some space inside the box. He cuts it back to Nwaneri for him to slam home from about 3 yards out. It's a very good start for the Arsenal, and PSV will be devastated to give up 2 early goals. PSV are a side set up to attack, so I was sure that these 2 early goals would not be the end of the scoring. Oh my word. On 31 minutes, we get our third, and frankly, it is a ridiculous goal. 4 PSV defenders failed to deal with Nwaneri and Marino inside of the box, and the PSV defender, I believe it was number 5, Flamenco, he attempts a terrible back pass while falling down. He doesn't get enough power behind it, and Marino, he passes it right into the side netting. A good finish from our midfielder turned striker. This is a dream. It was a dream first half for Arsenal. A couple more goals in this one and the tie is completely over. Things were just going too well for us, and here comes some nonsense. Partey is harshly punished for a forearm that hits Luke de Jong's head on a corner, and the ref gives a penalty for it. Noah Lang steps up, dispatches it. It's 3-1, and I knew this one wasn't going to be over quite so soon, even though we jumped out to an early 3-0 lead. At this point, the crowd was getting lively again, and I was getting more and more uncomfortable. The second half gets underway, and we immediately get our 4th goal. It's 4-1.
But I'm not just a goat. I'm a nightmare.
To the Arsenal, PSV finished the half looking the more threatening side, but it's taken us 77 seconds in the second half to get our 3-goal lead back. 4-1 when Nwaneri gets to the touchline, cuts it back, and the PSV keeper, he can't do much but parry it back into the middle, where Odegaard is on hand for the easiest finish of his life. PSV have been an unmitigated disaster with their defending, and 90 seconds after our 4th, we get our 5th. What a glorious day it has been in the Netherlands for the Arsenal.
Honey perks, honey perks, honey perks, money perks, money perks.
And Calafiori, he did well to get up the pitch, put in Trossard, who chips the PSV keeper. Good to see Trossard get his goal, as most of the goals have come from his good work down the left-hand side. At this point, there was still a long way to go in the match, but unless we go to sleep and, ship about 5 goals, this tie looks finito. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to report that it is a Champions League humiliation for PSV. On 73 minutes, we get our 6th.
I know that we're gonna have a good chance to beat them tomorrow.
6-1 to the Arsenal. Odegaard is afforded 1.5 miles of space in front of the PSV keeper, and he blasts one at him, which the keeper, honestly, he really should be doing a lot better to try to save that when he doesn't get a firm hand behind it, and it goes in, and the Philips Stadion empties with 15 plus minutes left in this one, and it is a grim resignation for the Dutch. Wowzers, with time ticking away, we get our 7th, and it's Calafiori who gets this one. 6 different scorers on 7 goals, my people, an absolute destruction. Odegaard with a delicious pass into the run of Calafiori, who does so well to slide it past Benitez off the inside of the post. That Italian, he can finish. If only his defending was as clutch. 7-1 is how the cookie crumbles, and that was emphatic. Our biggest Champions League knockout tie win ever. PSV's biggest Champions League loss ever. And just a really enjoyable 90 minutes in a season that was going off the boil. This tie is likely over, barring a disaster in London. Rice, Saliba, Wanyeri, Odegaard, all were very good, but my player of the match today is Leandro Trossard. Leandro Trossard. Mr. Raccoon, my player of the match. So much good came from his side, and he got in on the goal-scoring feast as well. We can book our travel to Madrid for the quarterfinals. Thank you for sticking with my people. Please slap that like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.